vlog, y'all. And thanks for the support. Y'all have really shown up and shown out for me. Um, thank you, thank you, thank you. And happy National Reading Month. That makes me happy from a girl that loves to read. I told y'all in the last video that Libby had cut me off. The whole thing is that I moved to another state and they continue to let me use my old address for a while, but now, nope, they've officially cut me off. So I'm about to check out the library here in my new state and see what it is giving. I will let y'all know. I will probably bring y'all along with me and show y'all what I decide to check out if I decide to check out anything. So let's go to the library. Let's talk about the library yesterday. So I feel like it is pretty big from the outside, from the street. It looks kind of small, but once you turn in there, it's a lot bigger than what you can see from the street. So I enjoyed the experience. You know, they have a kids section and fiction, nonfiction, popular books, all the recommend roll that the normal library has. But I also liked the idea that they had a teen hangout spot. It had a booth and some bean bags and just stuff where teens can kind of hang out and chill. And I think that's good to encourage teens to continue to read. I got Libby back, and also they have Hoopla, which is kind of the same thing as Libby. You get electronic, books and audio books and stuff. But they have a limit of 3 checkouts per month. But I feel like their selection is broader than Libby. So between Libby, Hoopla, and the physical books I can check out, I feel like it's going to be a great spot for me. Let me show you all what I checked out. You saw me reading this one last night. It's called The Proposal by Jasmine Guillory. And looks like this girl goes to a Dodgers game with her boyfriend. It's his birthday, and they're there with some of his friends. And all of a sudden, he proposes on Jumbotron. They've only been dating for 5 months, and he misspelled her name during the proposal. So she tries to politely tell him, get on up. We ain't there yet. Please don't embarrass yourself. Well, he's still like, he tells her, let's live a little. Who lives a little during a proposal? So he eventually gets mad and he storms out. She's embarrassed. All the Dodger fans are side-eyeing her and whispering. And they send a camera crew in to try to interview her. So there's another guy at the game with his sister, and he decides, even though he doesn't know this woman, he just feels like that this is too much. So he rescues her from all of this madness and they begin to kind of casually date to see what happens between them. So far, it is a pretty good read. I've read something by Jasmine Guillory before. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah. So we'll see how that one goes. The next one is the same author, but it's called The Wedding Date. Looks like this girl meets a guy in an elevator. They get stuck in an elevator together, and she agrees to be his wedding date. Like, I guess eventually they get rescued from the elevator. um, so she goes to a wedding with him, and they have a great time on this little fake date. And then they kind of go their separate ways, but they continue to think about each other, even though they're long distance. So we'll see how that one goes. Seems pretty interesting. The next one that I picked up is by Mary B. Morrison. I've read a lot of her books. I don't think I've read this one. Looks like it's about this, and it's a series, the Crystal series. I'm not sure how many are in the series, but this is the one of the series. Looks like a woman has four daughters. Alexis is one of them, and she's on a conquest of dating a family member. Who does that? That's kind of weird. And all of the daughters' birth certificates have been left unknown. They don't know who their father is, and Alexis is determined to determine the truth. So we will see how that turns out. Like I said, I've read Mary B. Morrison before, and I've liked everything she's written. So we will get to that one, and then this one is called Rebecca, Not Becky, a novel by Christine Platt and Catherine Wigginton Green. Looks like that black woman moves into a new suburban neighborhood, um, and she becomes friends with woman named Rebecca. But there are some racial tensions abroad, and they have to determine, are they going to let that bring them together or force them apart. So those are the four books that I checked out. I'm looking forward to finishing the proposal and then starting the other three. Um, I think that is all I have for you guys in this vlog, but I will leave y'all with a puzzle that I completed last night. And of course, it's a reading one. Again, happy National Reading Month. Until next time, stay safe.